So hello and welcome to everybody who has joined us for the build-up to this occasion of ultimate tribalism. And as you would expect, that build-up has been remarkable. They fight here not just for the pride of their manor, but in the ultimate show of one-upmanship. And few venues rise to an occasion quite like this one. It is, of course, the world-famous Old Trafford. Familiar feeling this for you, Jim?
Well, it's certainly going to be huge, Peter. The demands, both physical and mental, on these players out there will be massive, and there's going to be a big responsibility on both captains to keep the players in check. We need talkers to ensure that everyone plays the game, and not this occasion.
The action has already started. Looking to play him in. That's a sharp pass. Well, that pass isn't the best. Oh, what has happened here? It's a sharp pass. And he cuts out the supply.
A proven leader, a proven winner, and a talisman for both club and country, Peter.
Yeah, Gareth Bale is certainly all of those things.
You could almost say he's the perfect attacker, easily one of the fastest players around. And remember all that beautiful technical football that was done at speed, because he always had that pace in his game. And remember his aerial strength too. He was very, very good heading a football.
Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. A lovely, neat pass. Chelsea do have a chance to counter here. Ronaldo providing an outlet on that flank. Roberto Carlos. And this is Ronaldo. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be.
I'm not sure the shot was ever on there, really. There were just too many bodies in the way, Peter.
Nicely shaped ball, steered out wide, but he won't reach that one. Roberto Carlos.
Well, it seems as if the message has been issued by both managers: don't concede the opener.
Roberto Carlos. Vieira. Oh, well played, well played. Yamal is always looking to play quality balls. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. Now it's Gullit. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Oh, important interception. And he shoots! It's in! Gerrard, can he get on the end of this? Chips it through. And into the grateful arms of the keeper.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
And it's Roberto Carlos. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Aimed beyond the defence. Well read, and the danger is averted. Oh no, he's got that wrong. Gerrard has given away a free kick. Thuram is a man so notably robust and resolute in his defending. Still looking for the first breakthrough, and it is nearly half-time now. And he's forced to go back.
Manchester United are totally dominant in the middle of the park, a no-way-through zone.
Out towards the flank. And he's managed to get free. Lovely bit of skill. Pings in across. And he gets rid in a hurry. Nice-looking ball. Van der Sar breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Now it's Bale. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Cross into the box. Leicester tries to clear. The pass has gone astray. It's Ibrahimovic!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And the half-time whistle goes. So we go in at half-time with both defences still yet to be breached. They rather cancelled each other out in the first period. Let us see what the second half brings.
That was the first half. Let's
So your
hope the
views on the
boys can
first
turn it
half?
up for the
Well,
second.
there's no way to disguise the fact that they've been poor. Not a single shot on goal tells you all you need to know, Peter. Everything seems a little hurried to me, a little rushed, panicked even at times.
So, no breakthrough from either side, 0-0 after 45 minutes of action. And we're off again. Both sides defensively robust up to now. Vieira plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Well, they've got it again.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Vieira. Gerrard. Ibrahimovic! Oh, and they really should have been made to pay.
Well, it wasn't the best pass, was it? The apologetic look says it all, really. He knows he could have got his team in real trouble then.
Bullet. Turns back here, probably the best option. Now he's off and running. Vieira. And here's Gerrard. And this is Roberto Carlos. Nice interception, well timed. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. And it's with the keeper. Dida, dominant, commanding, a true colossus between the posts. Out to the right. Roberto Carlos under intense pressure.
Yeah, and they've got to be careful, Peter, that they don't allow their attempt to snuff out the threat now to turn into indiscipline.
And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Nicely aimed pass. And that's an excellent interception.
Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
And it's Roberto Carlos. It's a promising run he's making on the right. Now, what about a counter-attack? Very few chances to talk of, Jim. Defence is, it seems, on top here.
Yeah, I think it's a scoreline in keeping.
Bale! Goal! The breakthrough arrives at last! It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
Substitution.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here. So the first moment of real significance.
Look, you can't deny that it's a blow, but this game is far from unsalvageable.
Well, that was a period of possession which carried just about no threat at all. Looking for the run. Cristiano Ronaldo.
It's the sort of situation they'll want to capitalise on now.
Played into space.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
Chelsea needed that. They really needed it.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
Vieira. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, the time has arrived to start taking risks. They may well be happy just to level this.
Cristiano Ronaldo. That's a decent clearance. Oh, good take in a good area. He's having a shot!
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Tries to play it through. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
That's good pressing, squeezing the play. And he's had it nicked away. Collier. Ronaldo chasing after it. Vieira.
Substitution for Manchester United. Number 6, Cristiano Ronaldo.
And he goes cross-field.
Number 18.
Challenged just a bit on the firm side.
Number 8.
Oh, there's a probing ball. Passing nice and neat.
Bale. Number 7, Gattuso.
Rivaldo.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Rivaldo charging forward, the ball at his feet.
Jan
Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it.
Rogers.
And he's
Number
really put
10,
himself on the line here.
Number 22.
Well, they've got to get everyone forward, and maybe even the keeper.
And that is terrific header. Well, now it's a race for the ball. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
Osimhen. Here's Roberto Carlos.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Not much subtlety about that challenge. Always onto this. Osimhen gets into some space. And that should get the job done. Roberto Carlos. Searching pass he's played there. Oh, well measured. And that is that. Quite a game, and one that was always on a knife edge until the very final whistle. No shortage of endeavour, effort, at times effervescence, but just one goal to show for all of
They
that.
came, they saw, and they were
Well, how
sent
will we
packing.
look back? And so the calm before the storm. A game this so engraved into sporting history. These two teams have squared up so many times before. It is a rivalry whose significance has never been diluted and never ever will be. All stemming from that simple dread at the very idea of losing each to the other. Everyone here is obliged to win. And few venues rise to an occasion quite like this one. It is, of course, the world-famous Old Trafford. So the gloves are... Goes for a shot! Big moment! Massive goal!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
Well, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Well, look at the manager here, he's absolutely fuming, and he has every right to be. You can't win football matches if you give the ball away like that.
And a chance! Oh, taken with style! Not one, but two. It is a dream start. One sweeping move. And that's it. Well, thanks to Jim alongside me, and as the fans make their way home, so must we. Good evening to you.
So there it is, everyone. Now big up for our players.
Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening, and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury, and this is Jim Beglin.
Hi Peter, always good to work with you. I'm really looking forward to this now.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here, the supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. So that's got things underway. Well, 5 at the back, Jim. It does feel fairly defensively oriented, this formation.
Well, you could say it's a lineup that's all about creating positive transitions. The lack of width in midfield with just 3 in there makes the role of the fullbacks more crucial, or wing-backs. You have to have them constantly push up, forcing opposition players back and giving your team a little more freedom.
Easier said than done.
That's right, but it does work very...
Takes a shot! And he was there to get a vital touch.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Well, don't worry too much about sophistication and style where Gennaro Gattuso's involved, but my goodness me, despite all of that, he's priceless to any team, isn't he?
Yeah, he's living proof of the benefits of keeping it simple, Peter. He's there to win the ball, and once he does that, he's just going to play it short and stick to his position a little deeper in midfield.
Which all sounds very easy, but it's brought in one mighty pile of success down the years.
And it works a treat, provided he's paired with the right folks around him. Gattuso really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Driving on and making good progress. Vieira. Well, that was a period of possession which carried just about no threat at all. Sends it crossfield. Chelsea yet to have an attempt on goal. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Pull it. And this is Rui Costa. Threads one in, and he cuts out the supply. Ronaldo is herring after that one. Yamal. Vieira. And the finish! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Oh, he's been caught on it here. Yamal. Now here's the delivery. Van der Sar claims it, safe hands. Ferdinand, always a very imposing presence at the back. Cristiano Ronaldo. Now it's Gattuso. Japan finding their passes. Bullet. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. Bale puts his foot on the gas. Bullet. That's been drilled forward. Now it's Rui Costa. He's shifting through the gears here. Can he finish? Oh, and that is really good tenacity.
Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Roberto Carlos plays it short. Rui Costa going face-to-face with his great rival. Japan have the chance to go the other way. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
That is good alertness. And he's let fly! And the goalkeeper watches it past.
Well, at least he's not short on confidence. Trying from that sort of distance, why not?
Yamal. Oh, well played, well sorted out. In the end, they found themselves penned in, nowhere to go. Yaya Toure. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Oh, this looks sharp. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Can he get it through? Gullit really struggling to influence the game.
He needs a minder, and one of his teammates should be picking up on that, and quickly.
It'll be a throw-in. Gullit. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Aims beyond the defence. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. So neither team were able to take the lead, but it certainly hasn't been for the lack of trying. So, no breakthrough from either side, 0-0 after 45 minutes of action. And we're underway again.
Well, I suppose from a defensive perspective, Peter, neither manager can be too unhappy. I just wonder which team is going to up the ante first.
That is good, super running, sharp movement, came up against a defender though who was ever so determined. Dida claims it without any fuss.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Now that looks a decent ball. Oh, what has happened here? Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it.
I think that's great defending. He just made sure he was in the right place to block it, and I bet you the keeper is very relieved.
Roberto Carlos. There's a no-nonsense tackle. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. Best part of an hour, and still no breakthrough from either side. Gabriel. Now it's Gullit. Oh, super ball! And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside.
Substitution.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact.
Cristiano Ronaldo, number 8. Gullit.
Roberto Carlos being hunted in packs.
Yeah, better communication and lots of contact seems to be the route to quietening him down now. Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
And he's heaved it away. It's going to be another throw. No, he's not getting his way this time. Quality ball.
I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
Great vision. It is still anyone's game, 0-0. They're back in possession and ready to go again. Gerrard conjures time and space where few can. Oh, that looks a cracking ball. He's picked his way through. It's a good-looking delivery.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
That a foul? Yes, the referee's given it.
Substitution for Japan. Number
Japan
18,
making another change here.
Number 5, Bale. Number 7, Gattuso. Coming on the field, number 9, Jan Koller. Number 10, Yamal.
It's just beyond his reach. A
Sado.
reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. It's a throw-in. They play cross-field, changing the point of attack.
That's a cracking pass to stretch the opposition.
Chelsea perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. This ended up in no man's land. Strong running down that left flank. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Yamal. Dida deals with that, nice and simple.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
And it's Roberto Carlos. Gerrard looking to penetrate opposition lines. Seedorf. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Little doubt, that is a foul. And that's going to be a booking. Gabriel. And it's Pepe. Brilliantly cut out. And now they can clear their lines. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Vieira. Cafu. Koller. Caught offside that time.
Well, the crowd's impatience is an indicator that they haven't quite given up on a goal just yet.
And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Not the most accurate pass. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Vieira.
Might want to be careful there. Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
And it's made its way. Chance! Well, that is commitment to the cause. Desperate defending required here.
There will be 3 more.
And he shoots! They've got to be quick to recover this. Added time going up here, it's 3 minutes. He's in space and looking for options. Takes aim and crosses.
Been there, done that, unfortunately. You immediately want to have another go. Believe me on that.
Well, that is one way to stop him. Referee has just said play on. Now it's Osimhen, and he was quick to react. And we're done. So a tough one to gauge. Defensive dominance combined with wastefulness in attack, and the outcome inevitable. Your final thoughts, Jim?
Yeah, this looked the most likely outcome, but we've had a good variety in this game, despite it being anti-climactic.
Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. This is Peter Drury, and next to me providing insights will be Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks for that, Peter. I'm more than ready to get going here.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. Oh, great chance! It's there!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
There was no getting to that, no getting to it at all. Expertly done.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
Chelsea finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Yamal. He is through here. Delivers the ball.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
And Hullet! Goal! They have heard the starter's pistol and come racing out of the blocks. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Has a look and place it forward. 2 down already, a nightmare start. Oh, that's fabulous. And he's there to make the challenge. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. And it's Gullit. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Vieira. Mr. Ibrahimovic! Oh, he has leathered that.
Well, the keeper looks perplexed. That was hit with real ferocity.
Ibrahimovic.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
He is just caressing the ball. He has found the way through. Corner it is.
Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Shoots! Thuram can get it clear. It's Rui Costa. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Little doubt, that is a foul. Ibrahimovic is being told in no uncertain terms that this will be his final warning.
Well, I think the referee would have told him to rein it in or suffer the consequences.
Ibrahimovic gets flagged offside. Has a look up and drives it forward. Rui Costa. And it's Gullit. And the whistler's gone for a reckless challenge there. And he's going to have his name taken. Well, looks like he's picked up a bit of a knock from that challenge.
Well, what goes through a player's head at times like that is a mystery to me.
Substitution in progress.
It's just beyond his reach. And that's a good-looking ball. Roberto Carlos. Ferdinand. Oh, that's a vigorous challenge. Chelsea are opting for an early change in personnel. Just the goalkeeper to beat. He's having a shot! Oh, what has happened here? And he's following up! And it's there! And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Well, look at the manager here, he's absolutely fuming and he has every right to be. You can't win football matches.
Oh, he's been caught on it here. It's Ibrahimovic! Lahm. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. He's found the way through. And he's worked it through. And he was alert to it. Roberto Carlos. Roberto Carlos powering forward here. Time perhaps for one last twist before half-time. Knocks it out wide. Cristiano Ronaldo, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. Rafinha proves just a little bit too strong. And he's gone backward here. Has a shot! Oh, that's a waste.
Well, talking about playing into your opponent's hands, that kind of thing is not going to get them back into this game.
And it's Roberto Carlos. The muscular approach does pay off here. Now it's Ibrahimovic.
Might want to be careful there.
Ferdinand demonstrating his defensive quality there. Oh, there's a probing ball. Ibrahimovic might just make this. And again, they run up against stubborn defending. Pull it. And he's making progress on the ball. Crosses it in. Dida claims it without any fuss. And it's half-time here. Well, who would have thought it? A huge chasm between the two teams already, and it might grow even wider in this second half.
Hello attendees, this is a lost children's announcement. Would the father of a boy in a yellow t-shirt kindly make his way to the information center?
So off we go once more.
Well, things just haven't quite clicked, Peter, have they? They're behind and they deserve to be, but they've had a chance to regroup now, so we'll see how they come out at the start of the second half.
Roberto Carlos receives it in a wide position. And it's Vieira. Rui Costa. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Rui Costa, now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. And that's another good win of the ball. Thuram did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Now, what about a counter-attack?
Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible.
Seedorf can so cleverly bypass the press. Oh, such a clever touch. Good ball, good take. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. But that has not gone well. He really is being given no time to think on the ball now.
Yeah, and what they've got to realise, Peter, is that they won't get away with excessive force for long, so they're running a fine line now.
And he goes cross-field.
Well, the way this game is offering less possession, they'll need to have a very good conversion rate.
And this is Ronaldo. Goes forward. Ronaldo looks to get on the end of this. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And he shoots! That's another chance! He's got a goal! It is no contest. It is a landslide. And that's it. Many thanks to Jim, and with that, it is a very good night to you.
Volunteers for each block, please report to the staff room immediately.
Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here.
Hello, everybody,
Gorgeous,
and welcome
gorgeous
to
evening.
today's
The
match.
skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm your commentator, Peter Drury, and providing his unique brand of expert analysis, here's Jim Beglin.
Thanks for that, Peter, and may I say a big hello to everyone.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. Now it's Ibrahimovic. He has a look up, and he shoots! Nicely aimed pass. Gerrard. Oh, nice touch. Roberto Carlos. Oh, sweet feet. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. And it's Gerrard. Well, plenty has been said and written about Steven Gerrard's many, many talents, but if you had to pick out one strength in particular, Jim, what would that be?
Is never say die leadership, something that's shone through in so many crucial moments.
And it's about more than just the critical goals he's scored down the years.
It's about having the strength to keep going no matter what, and the ability to inspire your teammates to do the same.
Now it's Gullit. Gullit does well to get it back. Ibrahimovic, can he spark a counter here? He's had it taken off him. Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes, so we're seeing some conservatism here.
Well, that's the booking, always looked it. Vieira can see things others simply cannot. So a third of the match or thereabouts gone, and we still await the first goal. Long ball by the goalkeeper. Thuram. This ended up in no man's land.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
That's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Ibrahimovic. Gullit. That's Gerrard. And it's Vieira. Vieira. Japan look happy to sit back for the moment here.
Yeah, everything they're doing screams counter-attack, but it's a long counter-attack. When they win it back, they're not wasting any time. They're just trying to get the runners away as quickly as possible.
And he's managed to get rid. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Oh, they could break here. And it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Japan are looking to break at pace. And this is Gullit. And this Gerrard! Ibrahimovic chasing after it. Succumbs to the pressure. Vieira. And it's Gerrard. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo.
That was lovely, that.
Ibrahimovic, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. Now then, the ball's come loose. And he's gone looking for safety. That's Vieira. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. Ibrahimovic! That's good play. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. And he's intervened well there. Ronaldo is onto it in a flash. And this is Ibrahimovic. Gabriel is very much of the non-shall-pass school of defending. Ibrahimovic tries to play it through. Can he finish? Goal!
Well, players of his stature just live for moments like that. Another really important contribution as we near half-time, and it can make such an impact on each mindset.
So smooth, a signature finish. Oh, Gullit is on his own, tries a shot, in for the pieces. Oh, it's fallen loose again. He scores! And they're at it again, in double quick time. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, I admire players who do that because they just don't give up on anything.
Japan are doing very... And that'll be the final action of the first half. What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
The boss is going to be disappointed with the way his team just switched off for those 2 goals. They'll have to take some risks now to try and get back in this game, and it's easier said than done, as we know.
And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here.
Well, I think they have to be positive despite the scoreline. The one thing they don't want to do, Peter, is give away an early goal. But they can't afford to get too cagey either. So attack with real devilment, go for that goal and see if they can unsettle them.
Looking for the run. Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Cristiano is having a shot! And he's really put himself on the line here.
All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Japan are looking to go forward now. Gerrard. And he's worked it through. And this is Ibrahimovic. Oh, he's played it in low.
Substitution in progress.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while. Ball driven towards the far post, and this is Ibrahimovic. Chelsea have the chance to go the other way. Throw in. Out of play for a throw. Vieira carries the ball down the right. Chelsea perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitute. Decent chance! And it's in! Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
It was wonderful vision to see the movement ahead, and how about the weight of that pass? Ideal.
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Chelsea get themselves back into contention.
Well, there's a real sense that the momentum has shifted here, Peter, and the crowd are reacting to that now.
And this is Rivaldo. Not the most accurate pass.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
It's Rivaldo! Off the post! Lahm is always looking to play quality balls. Osimhen. Gerrard. Lovely feet. That is a brilliant interception. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Roberto Carlos being hounded, manhandled at times.
Yeah, better communication and lots of contact seems to be the route to quietening him down now.
Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. The ball is loose and the chase is on. That's tidy. He's shifting through the gears here. He rises! And the keeper couldn't hold it.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. Nesta. There were better options before the ball was lost. Easy to say from up here, I know. Ronaldo puts his foot on the gas. Now it's Hullet. Well, that looks a decent ball.
Japan surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
Substitution for Japan, number 18.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually.
Number 6, Cristiano Ronaldo. Number 16,
Good running, strong and purposeful.
Hullet. Number 22,
Now it's Osimhen. Osimhen's cross.
Number 9, Jan Koeman. Number 45, Osimhen. Number 10,
Just 5 minutes left.
number 27,
Now it's Rivaldo.
Morgan Rogers.
Muscular approach does pay off here.
Seydorf. Substitutions taking place.
Koller. That's good running with the ball.
This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
Looking for options for movement. No way through, so back it comes. Now it's Osimhen. And the shot! Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different. And the counter can be on now for Japan. Time added on will be 2 minutes. Tries to pass it through. That looks a good ball through. And we're done. Chelsea were involved in a great game here, unpredictable in so many ways, but in the end they fell just short. Effort unrewarded. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
Listen, despite the loss, they have to take something from this. I think the coach will have seen things he needs to work on, so I'm sure they have a lot of sorting out to do before the next game, and they can get there.
And with that, it's time for me to thank Jim Beglin. So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here, a clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and here with me in the commentary box, I'm glad to report, is Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. Hello, everybody. Ready to see what unfolds in this one now.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game, everyone involved is absolutely up for it. The action has already started.
Well, this 4-4-2 formation is often used in the modern era defensively, but it used to be the gold standard of formations a generation or so ago, Peter, and it does allow the fullbacks to play a key role in attack.
Yeah, they offer most of the width, don't they?
Exactly. You want them to be high up the pitch so they can get themselves into the final third whenever possible. This will, of course, ask an awful lot of the centre halves and the central midfielders, who need to drop into position and cover the spaces.
Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
One of the game's best ever, Cristiano Ronaldo. He brings a power to whatever he does, and his unquenchable thirst for goals is always an enjoyable sideshow. It's very rare he fails to leave his mark.
Yeah, hard to shoot! And he's quick to get it clear again. And it's Yaya Toure. Oh, it's a great ball here. Vieira. Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
Thuram has been booked, just to confirm, for that earlier incident. Vieira. Ambitious ball here. And it's hoisted clear. Ibrahimovic.
That's a shame, because it was such a good decision.
Well, they can break here.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
He is just caressing the ball. Oh, smashing header! Goal! Japan! And Japan are in front. Picked that one out. It was a bullet.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and made it perfectly.
Japan. Cristiano Ronaldo! Well, oh, he's been caught on it here. Cristiano Ronaldo. Oh, what a climb! Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different.
Ibrahimovic seems absolutely shocked and annoyed. Did all the hard work and failed to make it count.
Ibrahimovic tries to pass it through. Thinks about the shot. And the finish! Can he get it through? And he's intervened well there. And the whistler's gone for a reckless challenge there. And the referee has shown him a yellow card. Well, he's hit it long, but he gets big! That's a sharp pass.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet. It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Gerrard. And Jamal. Well, that is one way to stop him. Lahm. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
And it's Vieira. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Gerrard. Out to the right.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Oh, no joy this time. And they're quick to get it back. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. He's a sharp little ball here. Big header! They've scored! Two to the good, and they are purring, absolutely purring. What a header, flashed in with the crispest of contacts.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence...
Goes for a shot! It's fallen kindly here.
Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Climbs up big! Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing.
Well, he's furious with himself, but at least the boss is applauding his effort then.
Ferdinand. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. He's in a great position here. Gerrard. Bullet. Some resolute defending there. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Played back in. Threads one in. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Now it's Jamal.
Such good technique.
He's shifting through the gears here. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. And he was quick to react. And the first 45 minutes are up. What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist change at this stage.
And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half.
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach here. They have to go for it and try and pull one back.
And a chance! Roberto Carlos. Yamal.
That's Vieira. Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase. And, of course, those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle.
And they have got just the right players for that. The muscular approach does pay off here. And it's Ibrahimovic. That is ended up in no man's land. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Well, that looks a decent ball. Yamal. Roberto Carlos being hounded, manhandled at times.
Yeah, and if they're going to try and stop him in this fashion, Peter, they're going to really test the referee's patience from here. Well, the way this game is offering less possession, they'll need to have a very good conversion rate. Japan have turned up with a human blockade. This is top defence.
Seedorf. Chance! Yes! And the lead is extended still further. A moment that needed composure, and he had plenty of it.
Ah, that's just clever. He made the keeper think he was going one way, only to outfox him by going the other. Very nice.
3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy. Pepe, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. And this is Ibrahimovic. No, again, there's no way through. Japan needed that. They really needed it.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
And he welcomes it in. Plenty to aim at here. Tries a shot! Oh, no, a quite unbelievable miss.
Look, we've all been there. Not that it'll make him feel much better at the moment.
That has not gone well. Lahm. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Lovely pass, but can he get there? It's Cristiano Ronaldo! Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped. It's the sort of situation they'll want to capitalise on now.
It's a threatening ball. Real chance! He scored! It is no contest. It is a landslide. And that's it. Well, thanks to Jim alongside me, and as the fans make their way home, so must we. Good evening to you.
And just a quick reminder today to please drink responsibly. Anyone appearing intoxicated or behaving in an